She had helped with countless homework assignments at the kitchen table, where she had welcomed her children and their spouses after their weddings. It was where Charles had spent his final days, insisting on remaining at home rather than in a hospital, holding her hand until the very end. A loud knock at the front door startled her from her reverie. For a moment, hope fluttered in her chest. But no, her children never knocked. They had keys, though they rarely used them. She made her way to the door, checking through the peephole as Charles had always insisted. It was Angela, the social worker from Lutheran Social Services. Mary had been resistant when Tom Henderson had first suggested she meet with someone, but Angela had proved to be a quiet comfort over the past few months. She opened the door. "Good evening, Mary," Angela smiled warmly. She was carrying her usual leather portfolio and what looked like a bag of groceries. "I hope I'm not interrupting anything?" The question itself was a kindness. They both knew there was nothing to interrupt. Mary stepped aside to let her in, noticing how Angela's eyes swept the entryway, professionally assessing, looking for signs of decline or neglect. "I brought some soup from that deli you mentioned liking," Angela said, heading toward the kitchen with familiar ease. "And I thought we could look over those assistance programs we discussed last time." Mary followed her to the kitchen, watching as the younger woman efficiently unpacked the bag. Soup, yes, but also fresh fruit, a loaf of bread, and some prepackaged meals. All the things Mary found increasingly difficult to shop for on her own since giving up driving last year. "You don't need to do this," Mary protested weakly, even as her stomach reminded her that she had skipped lunch again, finding the effort of cooking for one person increasingly pointless. Angela paused in her unpacking, fixing Mary with a gentle but firm look. "Everyone needs help sometimes, Mary. That's why I'm here. Now, shall we heat up some of this soup and talk about what's been happening since last week?" As Angela moved around her kitchen with professional efficiency, Mary sank into a chair at the table. She watched this stranger care for her with more attention than her own children had shown in years, and felt something inside her crack. A tear slid down her cheek, then another. "I don't understand," she whispered, more to herself than to Angela. "I gave them everything. Where did I go wrong?" Angela stopped what she was doing and sat down across from Mary, reaching out to take her trembling hand. "You didn't go wrong, Mary. Sometimes life takes turns we don't expect. But you're not alone."